Folks, you join me on a pretty sultry, rubbishy, rainy day here in Melbourne. And this is supposed to be Melbourne Revealed, the Moomba episode. Folks, Moomba is a annual event here in Melbourne, a festival, and well, it's 2021 and the two big features of the festival have been somewhat curtailed, shall we say, due to you know what. That is the parade and also the Birdman show, where people dive into the Yarra River trying to pass as far across it as they can before they plummet. This year things are very different. They nearly cancelled the whole damn thing. In fact, they did, and then they changed their minds on it. And instead they have a whole lot of little things going on around town. Now, it's raining, but it's only drizzle, so hopefully a few of those things are still going ahead, and I can show you that. But first of all, my plan is to see if we can catch a, well, there's supposed to be a lion dance in Chinatown. Now, the Lunar New Year happened right in the middle of our latest 5-day snap lockdown, which happened last month, which was February. And so nothing really happened none of the celebrations happened for the Lunar New Year. So I guess this is a small chance for the Chinese community to get out there and celebrate it. So let's head on down to Chinatown and see if we can catch ourselves a lion dance to start off this Moomba episode of Melbourne Revealed. Here we are. This is the theatre district, by the way, before we head on down to Chinatown. As you can see, it's very, very quiet indeed. And I have to orientate myself to work out which way, but I'm pretty sure Chinatown is this way and to the right. And if I'm wrong, you get to see an empty street for about 12.5 minutes. That's just a joke, you don't really. I'll give you 12.5 hours. When you're right, you're right. This is Melbourne, I know Melbourne, and we are definitely in Chinatown. But I don't see no lion dancing. Do you? It's supposed to start from 12:30 to 1:45. There's a camera crew set up over there. Camera crew set up on the other side of the road there, slightly more professional than my rig, I'll have to be honest. As we wait and hope for a little bit of action, Moomba is this year a 4-day event, which it usually is, I think, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th of March. Today's the 8th, it's the last day. We do have the worst of the weather, but we'll see what happens if we do see some action as far as a lion dance is concerned. And usually, so this is the Labor Day Monday here, which is usually a traditional big day for Moomba, and usually I would think the streets would be packed, but as you can see, they're actually pretty quiet. But that's just to be expected in these COVID times, and we'll wait and see if we see some lion action. But right across from me there is a camera crew pointing their camera straight down Chinatown, so with a bit of luck there is something to happen. The ABC crew just across the road there, up here just outside the Chinese Museum. If it was going to happen, it would probably happen around here, but it's supposed to happen between 12:30 and 1:15 according to the Moomba website, and thus far nothing. And I've been here over half an hour now. But the good thing about being in Chinatown is, if you're hungry, you can go get a bite to eat. And this is pretty much where a disappointing day became a bit of a disastrous day, because at that food court where I had my lunch, I got my mic cord caught on a chair and it pulled it out of the socket of the camera, and when I put it back I didn't click it in properly. Yes, I was bloody useless. And so now the whole middle bit of this, I have no audio, and you're missing all the bits that I did to camera, which was a lot. So, you know, maybe I saved you there. I wandered around and I found some busking. Finally, something a little bit Moomba-y happening on the corner of Burke and Swanson Street. But I can't bring you the sound to that, can I? So, there you go. Then I headed down to Hosier Lane, which you may remember from the previous episode 2 in this series, where Timbley and I saw some of the amazing street art there. Unfortunately, this time it looked like it had been painted over. Didn't look great. There was supposed to be live street art. Now, whether it was the rain or what, I don't know, but there was no live street art happening in Hosier Lane when I went there. So, I found myself at Flinders Street Station with this giant heart thing made out of flowers, which apparently is a Moomba thing, and people pose in front of it. Yeah, I thought it would be, you know, better. Across from Flinders Street is Federation Square, and the most exciting thing of the day was happening right there, and that was a protest for Burma. And of course the military junta have recently overthrown the government basically and taken control. And anyways, there was a protest about that, which was the highlight of the day, really, I guess. I wandered down across Princess Bridge, where I was hoping to see some music or something. What I did see was one of those street performers who doesn't say much and dresses up, and that was about it. And then I was ready to head to the Carnival. So folks, this is the carnival aspect of Moomba, and alongside the Birdman Rally and the parade, it's one of the three main features of Moomba, but of course the only one that's in operation today and this year. People are having a good time in there, lots of crazy rides, even more crazy than the ones at Luna Park obviously. I would say. And I'm not going to go in there because you need a ticket, and I haven't ordered a ticket. They'd already sold out by the time I tried, and that was a week ago. So they've got very limited capacity. But, you know, this is where the fun is actually at. So be it. We know what's inside a carnival though, don't we? I mean, we've been to Luna Park, we've been to carnivals, we know. Well folks, I'm here at the, what is the extension of the Grave Street, or is it Hardware Lane? I'll find out by the time I get to the end of it, I expect. And there's nothing happening. No music, no busking, and no live street art. Today has been something of a bust, I think it's fair to say. So this is all part of De Grave Street. Anyway, here's De Grave Street, which is busy. You can give it that. Very, very busy. So people are returning to the city. And they're enjoying food and wine and drink. But as for Moomba events, perhaps the rain has kept people away. Because I've been to many of the locations. Oh wait, Busking. So folks, it seems if you look hard enough you can find at least a little bit of busking in the daylight hours as the rain returns here on the March the 8th, the last day of Moomba 2021. Has it been a complete bust? Well, you know, Moomba is more about the parade than anything else. Then you have the Birdman Rally and the Carnival. We had a sneak peek into the Carnival there, as much as you can do without getting a ticket. And I wasn't going to go on the rides anyway. I've had a little look around. I've went to the website. I've tried to find things that were listed on the website, and I didn't have a lot of luck. That's fair to say. But you know, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes the weather's not in your favour. I have a feeling that maybe the lion dance was cancelled. I don't know. I certainly was in the right place for it. I was in the right place for other stuff that just wasn't there. There has been music on and off here and there, and a couple of buskers. And of course, we did see the Myanmar protesters, which has nothing to do with Moomba whatsoever, but important. So anyway, a big thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Melbourne Reveal. We've got a bunch of good episodes coming up for you. You're going to see me at a lot of beaches, a bit of snorkeling, a couple of guest stars. We'll see Tim Bly's back. We've got Jock Reed Hill joining me. We've got Adrian Valenta as well. So some interesting times ahead. So please come back and see the next episode next week of Melbourne Revealed. Thanks for joining me. Take care, and may the journey never end.